Hi, welcome to My Mini Addiction. This is week 36 of my painting vlog. And wow, a lot of stuff has gone on this week. First of all, I gotta point out, I hit 800 painted minis for the year. And wasn't expecting to hit the 800 mark because I've been trying to catch up, where I got a little behind in the summer, but it was just like, I was so close that I just kind of pushed on that last day just to get me over the mark. And if you guys remember from last week's video, I had tried, painting, 36 Towns Guard from the Dungeons and Lasers Woodhaven Townsfolk set, and I couldn't do it all in one day. And actually, I didn't get it done the next day, partly because I had a power outage, and, here where I paint, I don't have natural light. I've got all these lights and everything. I tried going outside for a little bit and using the sun to paint, and it was like kind of windy, there were shadows, the paint was drying really fast. It didn't work, so that kind of slowed me down. Power got back on and I was able to keep going. So I did get the 36 Town Guard done. So that gave me a big boost in my numbers for this week. Then I decided I had all the gem dragons from Reaper Bones 5. I bought a bunch of them, and my goal was to paint them different colors for different types of gem dragons. And so I went ahead and I did that with some contrast paint. So then that added me up, more with the gem dragons. And then I had a couple weeks ago, when I was just randomly grabbing minis from the drawers, I grabbed some they were little clear creatures, and to me, at first glance, I thought that they were some imps. So I didn't look that close, and there were so many minis that we got them years ago. I don't remember everything exactly that we have. So of course I'm like, oh, they're like, clear. And I'm like, contrast paints look really cool on, the clear plastic. So I went through and I started putting some red contrast paint, and then I realized that they were ice mephits. So I was like, ugh. I sat there and I tried to get as much of the paint off as I could, and then, went and I needed to paint them to look like, they're an ice elemental instead. So, but I got 5 of those done. Needed some slimes for our D&D campaign. Did a gelatinous cube, some black puddings, and then some other slimes, and then a random wizard ended up in the mix. So that's kind of what the minis from this week that I got done that pushed me up to that 800 mini level, which I am so excited because it's like I've got 16 weeks left in the year, and a couple months ago I set the goal going, I'm doing really great on my, the number of minis I'm painting, and I thought I might be able to hit 1,200. So if I average 25 minis for the next 16 weeks, I will hit that 1,200 mark. I mean, no matter what number I reach, I am going, hey, cat, stop. Sorry. Cat's hungry. Oh, nope, dog, move. Oh, animal interference. What I was saying is no matter what point I hit, for number of minis painted this year, it's going to exceed whatever I was thinking in January. I am way, way beyond, what I ever imagined for painting this year, which is awesome. And I'm just, I'm so excited to see where things are going. I also got my, my 3D printers, my Ender 3s, that I use for mostly doing a lot of 3D printing terrain, buildings, and other things like that. I haven't been, they've needed some maintenance, and I kind of was playing around with those a little bit, so hopefully in coming weeks I will have some new terrain pieces going. I was doing a test run today, spent most of the day playing D&D, and had the printer kind of going in the background. Had to wait until that was done because, of course, I brought it out and set it here by where I film, and you guys didn't want to hear that in the background. So anyway, that got done with a test print, and seems to be doing okay. I might need to make just a few tweaks. I haven't been 3D printing with this printer in a while. So anyway, another thing this week. Oh, so many things. It's like I go to make these videos, and I usually don't, make notes or anything like that. And I sometimes forget things. But also this week, because this last weekend was ReaperCon, which of course I didn't go because I was here painting a whole bunch of minis. But I was able to, okay, back up. Last couple years, I have been able to pre-order their swag boxes because they were doing the virtual ReaperCons. And, you know, I usually got the stuff in August or right before ReaperCon was actually going to happen. And I was able to order like in June and all that. And so I was kind of waiting. And they didn't have anything because they're back doing, you know, everything full in person. And then I had heard that they were going to be any of their leftover swag boxes or, you know, leftover stuff they were going to be selling on their website, you know, after Labor Day. So Tuesday, I sat there, you know, I'm up at like 4:45 in the morning and I'm on the site and I'm looking, you know, nothing. And all day I'm like, refresh, waiting, going, oh, where's the stuff? You know, because I don't know what they're going to have available. I had no idea what's in any of it. So nothing all day Tuesday. And then Wednesday morning, you know, and it was finally a little after 5 o'clock and I hit the refresh and there it is. They had the ReaperCon Mega Bundle and it said only 9 left in stock. So I was like, oh, in my cart. Then I was trying to log in and I'm like, you know, whenever you do something in a hurry, you're hitting the wrong buttons for the password. But anyway, I was able to get one ordered, which is awesome. It's already shipped. It's supposed to be coming here this next week. So by next week's video, I'll be able to show you what is in the ReaperCon Mega Bundle. So excited about that because it's like this year it has a wet palette in it, and I had a wet palette before, used it for a little while. You know, I got just a cheap one because I was like, I hadn't really tried it, but you know, I'll give it another try with this nicer one. I mean, there's, you know, obviously there's minis, there's new paints. Oh, there's, you know, gift certificates. I already picked out what I'm going to get with the gift certificates. There's, you know, all sorts of cool stuff. So you guys will get to see all of that next week. I'll probably make a video of me opening everything up and being all excited for stuff. But anyway, I've probably been talking for a long time on this one. So let me show you guys all the Town Guard that I got done, the gem dragons, the slimes, so all the things that I painted this week to get me up to 800. The new minis that I got right at the beginning of the week, so this last weekend, I forgot to take a picture. I had the black puddings were new, and I painted them before taking an unpainted picture. But, oh well, I just was like, I needed the black puddings for our game today. So anyway, let's take a look at all of the minis for this week.